You're tuned in to the 3 Pixels podcast. Hello and welcome back to the 3 Pixels podcast. Yes, we're back with more team building shenanigans in this episode. If you haven't listened to the previous team building episode, I'd listen to that one first because this is a part 2 of that same recording. So go listen to that one, but if you have listened to it, sit back and relax. Enjoy the episode. So this game is called the Desert Island game. Now you may have seen variants of this, like things you'd bring to a desert island if you could only bring a few things. The difference is we're going to start off each individually thinking of one item that you could get in 2 minutes notice to bring to a desert island with you. So one item you could pick up, if wherever you are right now, you could go and grab it in 2 minutes notice and take it to the desert island with you. Okay. So let's have a quick think about that, what your item is, and then let me know when you've thought of it.
Easy, I'm good to go.
Okay. It could be anything. It could be something that you find useful. It could be something that you just have comforting with you. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. It could be just something that you think, good idea to take this one thing with me to a desert island. So I'll give a couple minutes and we'll be back in just a second. So we've all got our right things?
Good to go.
We've got one item. So, Martin, what's your item?
Okay, usually when you're stranded on a desert island, you want to have food, shelter, and all that. So obviously that would be a given. So I thought I'll walk away from that. And I want to spend as little time as possible on this desert island. And I would take a couple of flare shells and a flare gun.
Okay.
Like try and signal my way out of there. That is generally what I think I'd go for.
So you try and attract outside help.
And you have that within 2 minutes reach from you right now.
Absolutely.
Wow.
I keep it on me all times. I don't. I just thought, hey, that is the one thing I'd probably take.
Okay.
I think if anything, I want to spend as little time on this desert island because a lot of sun is bad for your skin.
Okay.
Martin's breaking the rules.
He is a little bit, but we'll let him.
There you go. That's what happens.
It's very Slytherin
Usually.
of you, Martin.
I just everything.
Alright, so I carry around a Swiss Army knife with like 14 different tools on it, including scissors, smaller like blades, a finger length, larger one. It used to have a toothpick, but I lost the toothpick. Anyway, I would bring that. Oh, it has a bottle opener. Everything you
For all
need.
the bottles on the desert island.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's like police song message in a bottle where you expect like a message coming in. You can open it and screw the cap now. Brilliant.
Desert Island, sponsored by Budweiser.
There you go.
You know what? Desert island situation.
Okay.
Multi-tool. Swiss Army knife.
Really good idea. Really good idea.
Thank you.
So Martin's gone for seek help. Darby's gone for tools to use to craft and to build and to cook and to do all those kind of
Stab things.
One thing I would grab is a guitar. Because I thought keep morales high. It's an activity, something to do. And then if you're really desperate, it's firewood as well, or a weapon.
Okay, so Martin, Ben's the first person we're going to eat.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go. Look, I think, that music after a while, I'll be like, I've had enough of that music.
Wow.
If I have to hear Wonderwall one more time.
Wow. I'll play other things. Okay. Now, the last thing is... So the last task for all of us is we have to take all of those items and combine them and create a use out of it. A scenario where all those 3 items would be useful in one thing.
Oh, God. What was yours again, Martin?
Flares.
Flares.
That was a flare
So
gun,
just to recap, we have a flare gun, we have a multi-tool, and a guitar.
Okay.
Okay, Martin, what's your scenario that you think that...
In my scenario, right, I think if you were going to go to like a gig or something, you could use your multi-tool to attach the flare gun to the guitar. And now, when you do like a guitar solo, you can shoot off a flare.
You'd actually be Rocket Man.
Final. There you go. That is it. Like that.
Okay. I was thinking that in a hunting scenario, You could use the flare to maybe attract / like stun the animal. The guitar could also act as like a bait type thing, and then you stab them with a knife. Or you could use the strings from the guitar as like tripwire.
I was gonna use the strings from the guitar. You stole my idea.
That's okay. Well, tell me your idea with the strings.
Well, I was thinking you can use this. Well, okay, let's be honest. My little scissors are not gonna be able to cut guitar strings, but in some ideal desert world, in some ideal deserted island scenario where my scissors can cut your guitar strings, we can cut them off and tie them together to make a long string, which we can use for fun and games.
Where does the flare come in?
Okay.
Second. I know the listeners can't see this, but the fact you just put your hand onto like Ben Sean looks like you're about to stick to like really serious sentence.
Okay. Oh my god, I got it. Okay. So, here's what we do. We use the multi-tool, I'm so sorry, honey, to cut chunks off of your guitar, because your guitar is wood, and we can use it to build a fire with your flare gun.
That's actually pretty creative. Yeah, that's pretty creative.
Boom.
Like
Brilliant. All right. Perfect. So we've managed to successfully potentially survive for 5 minutes on an island with a few different ideas. Definitely would be an entertaining TV show anyway. Attempting those things. Whether they'll be successful, I don't know. It's interesting to find out how we all think and the things that we come up with. So there's the island game. So the next game, which we played before, Martin, you'll know this one well, is the Weird News game.
Oh, right, yes.
So you see this back on the radio in the old days. How it's going to work is we'll set ourselves a couple of minutes, we'll go off on our various devices and find the weirdest news topic that we can, or the most absurd one, the one that we've maybe found the most interesting to learn about, that's happened in the last week.
Okay.
Go ahead, have a look, and we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so we're back with our news topics. Sure, I'll go first. Why not? I was going to ask you to go first. I'll go first. I will be honourable and put myself forward. My story is all about a woman who decided being locked down in the house wouldn't stop her from getting the tan that she wanted. That wasn't going to be the be-all and end-all for her. So she decided to give herself a strange fake tan makeover to tackle the lockdown boredom. She decided to give herself a ridiculous looking fake tan by taping off sections of her body to make it look a little bit more real, because not all of it would be like perfect. But once she successfully tanned the entirety of her body, including her face, in stripes, she posed for pictures, finding the process laughable. She said, "I've been spending a lot of quality time with family, however boredom has taken over, as you can see. I'm very happy with the outcome and can say I'm still struggling to get it off. I'm very shocked at how dark it was." She looks ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
I think.
Yeah, she looks like almost like a burglar sort of thing, that old classic stripes round that's just all around her.
Okay, but that's beyond, like, a real tan won't be perfect. That is...
Yeah, she's trying to make it into artwork, essentially, is what she's done. So I was kind of joking about the taping off certain areas that you don't want like covered with tan. She's just essentially gone whole ham and gone full stripes all over her body.
Looks like a Cheshire cat.
We'll put a link in the show notes for you to go and have a look at this.
She looks like the Hamburglar.
She does. She really does look like the Hamburglar. So if that's not an image for you, then I will leave a link in the show notes for you guys to go and have a look at that and muse over it in your own time. So, next one. Martin, Darby, one of you, take it away.
Martin, go for it. I don't think mine beats the Hamburglar woman, so I think I'm already out.
You want to see? Okay. So, my one reads, a man is sick of his partner nagging about the lack of bath so he turns a dumpster truck into a jacuzzi for her. While the new house is being built, a woman has rarely been able to relax in a bath, and sort of have a bit of me time. And now they're building a house, they only just had a shower, and she got fed up with the sort of turns they had to take it, and kept nagging her husband to put a bath in. So he came up with a brilliant idea to get a dump truck and turn it into almost a jacuzzi / spa for her just for the day. There you go, a bit of ingenuity.
That sounds pretty gross.
That's what I was thinking.
That sounds really gross. I wouldn't want to go near that.
Well, in the photo, she looks pretty happy and everything like that, so that's all that matters.
I mean, yeah, ingenuity, I guess. Oh, yeah, I just got the photo of her enjoying the jacuzzi.
Oh, my.
That is a whole story in a photo there, isn't it?
That's...
Wow.
No
I
takers
struggled
on that,
to get in there, really.
I'm just so glad she's having a great time.
Yeah, I mean, you know, finding joys in the little things during this difficult time. Davi, you're up.
All right, so here is my news story. Bit of shining light, a bit of good news that you can accomplish from home. All right, so fans of Disney's Princess and the Frog will recognize Disney's beignets, as will fans of their parks. So Disney makes Mickey Mouse shaped beignets in their parks. And although we cannot visit the parks right now, they have released the recipe for their beignets, for their Mickey Mouse shaped beignets. They serve it in Disneyland and Disney World. Sometimes they make them boozy or spicy, so you can, like, change it up if you want to. They have released the full recipe for their beignets to the Disney Parks blog. Those unfamiliar with beignets, it's a fried donut with sugar on top, and they're very good. And
I'm glad you asked, because as a British person, I was going to say, what the hell are beignets?
they're
Yeah, I was saying,
basically
what?
they're basically a French donut. And they're really yummy. And I have made them before. Although I have not made the Disney recipe, obviously, because they just put it out yesterday. But they look delicious. And I'm kind of tempted. Except that we don't have any yeast, which I have heard has become a common problem now.
Flour as well. It's a common
I feel
problem.
like we're mentioning what shall not be mentioned too much now.
Well, there you go. That's my weird news story, is that Disney is coming up with creative ways to engage their audience from a distance
They are.
while their parks are closed.
While we're talking about that, you can also go and view the Disney Spectacular Fireworks. They've put that online on their YouTube for people to watch. So you can see the full experience with light shows and all that stuff as well. So that's really cool.
Okay, I know we just watched that show, but now we should re-watch it while eating Mickey Mouse-shaped beignets.
Great. There you go. There's a fun activity for all the family. All right. So I would say that we all win. We all came up with great things, but I think that's not really in the spirit here. I think that it's all got to be a competition. So just take a second to think, or maybe you've come up with the person that you think in your mind has the best one, and you can't pick yourself. And then we'll have a vote and we'll see who chose the best weird news one. So at home, have a think as well who you think is the best one. We'll see if you're right. All right, so go on then, Martin. Who's your favourite?
Okay, purely because I thought it was more weird, I'm going to go with Ben's. I thought Darby's was really nice and sweet and typical Disney, sort of nice, sweet, happy feeling. But I'm going to go with Ben's because I felt it was very on the nose and weird. And when you see the photo, how ridiculous it looks.
I agree with you, Martin. I think that Darby's is really cute and very tempted to try that one out. But I think in terms of weird news or strange news, I think that Martin, you chose a very weird topic. I think that image of her in that hot tub is going to stick with me all day now. Thank you.
That's all right.
The vote goes to you. Darby, you have the deciding vote.
Well, either a striped woman or a dumpster truck woman. That's very difficult. Which one is stranger? I do not know. I feel like both of them could be from Florida.
We love you guys in Florida, any listeners.
Shout out to Florida.
Just tarnish them.
I think I have to go for the dumpster woman because of the ingenuity and the use of resources. Just creative as all get out. And you know what? I really respect that.
And it's just damn weird. It's just damn
It is
weird.
very weird.
So props to you, mine.
She's
very
making
much.
herself into a garbage soup.
Yeah, exactly. So wonderful. And that's an image we all have now. Forever and ever. All right, well, there we go. So, Martin, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You win the pride of knowing that you are the best co-host for the time being.
Oh, thank you.
There we go.
I always strive for that. Thank you.
It's always a pleasure. And that's all we have time for on this team building special from the 3 Pixels. We hope you've enjoyed it just as much as we've enjoyed playing along. And hopefully it's given you some ideas of what to do while you're stuck at home and remotely calling your friends, families, or co-workers. So yeah, if you have a go at any of them, please send us your photos and interesting stories and all that on social media. You'll find all the links in the show notes down below. You'll also find links to things that we've shared and talked about there as well. And with that, I'd like to say a big thank you for listening. Thank you to you guys for joining me as well, Martin and Darviana.
Thank you for
Thank you
having
very
me.
much. Yeah, it's been great. Thank you, Ben.
I will see you guys on the next episode, whenever that may be. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you later. Goodbye.
Bye.
See you later.
You're tuned in to the 3 Pixels podcast.